So happy Martin Luther King Day, everybody. January 18th, 2021. I am Mary Beth Fleming. I'm a Red Diamond here with Purium. And while we have our phones out, if you're just jumping on, we were inviting 3 people to the call today. I also thought it would be a good idea to go ahead, if you have a schedule in your phone, to document or put in the calls that we hold weekly. Because if you're brand new or if you're been in here a couple years, every single call I still am learning and still getting something from. So while you have your phone out, just go ahead and put it in there. Mondays and Thursdays, same time, same place every week. We have our team calls. We have our Monday Momentum and our Thursday Mindset call at 2 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we have my favorite call, which is with Leslie Zan. And she's kind of been like my #1 inspiration for this business. And she's just she's an industry trainer, industry leader, been in the field or been in network marketing about 30 years. So she always has just such gems to offer. So that is Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And then we have a new Zoom that I'm really excited about, Wednesday night mega Zoom, transformational Zoom. And Christina Amon's going to get on here and share because she's leading the Zoom this Wednesday. And that one again is at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Wednesday night. It's a great call to invite people to that are thinking about doing a transformation with you. Does a great breakdown of all the products. So if you're brand new, you can learn a lot. And if you've been in a while, you'll still continue to learn. So we got Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Sunday, we have our amazing business prospecting live that Ashley Castro has been heading up. So if you're not friends with us on Instagram, while you have your phone out, go ahead and go to superfood.social on Instagram, follow that account, and that is our team page. And every Sunday, Ashley and other leaders lead a 30-minute prospecting Zoom where you can invite people to who may be interested in being part of this business, being part of this mission. So that again is at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. All the recordings are there. So if you miss them, you can check them out. You can use them as a resource. Such an amazing call. And then kind of like a bonus call that my team's really been utilizing is the Fierce Fridays. So the Million Mom Movement is a part of our Purium business. It's a niche in our business that really focuses on the health and wellness of families. And every Friday at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, the Million Mom Movement puts on a Fierce Friday call, and they're so educational. Again, you can invite friends and family prospects to it. And that one, last Friday, they talked about how to safely detoxify from heavy metals. This Friday, they're doing a whole emphasis on family and family wellness. So just some really great calls to keep in your calendar. If you can't make them every week, that's okay, but just know they're there. So drop a 2 in the chat if you have those in your calendar or wrote them down so that you can, awesome, right on, beautiful. Okay. Well, like I said, my name's Mary Beth Fleming. Thanks for doing a little of that housekeeping with me. I'm super excited to be here. I just love Purium. I joined 2 years ago, and I can honestly say that joining Purium is probably the best adult decision I've ever made. It's allowed me to just really flourish in my passion. It's really allowed me to flourish in my finances and just learning to really posture up. And like Ashley Castro was saying in that Thursday call, just like really develop my grit. So it's been some of the best personal development work that I've ever done being part of this community. And that is why I want to bring my beautiful sister, Rita Jyn, on, because she's actually going to lead us through an embodiment meditation. So a big part of this work is really like not just doing all the steps and being part of the system and being on the calls, but it's also really like embodying this new posture and really digging deep into the self-development and the personal growth that comes along with this. So Rita, if you are available, I would love for you to lead us on our embodiment meditation for today. Are you with us?
Hi, I'm here. Thanks, Mary. Love your passion and energy, and I'm really excited to be here today. I've found that about 90% of this business for me is the mindset and the embodiment practice. So I've been working with an amazing coach with Tony Robbins, and this embodiment practice is where I learned it. And I wanted to share it with all of you because it's been so helpful for me on my day-to-day and in my business. And so I was thinking about what could be most helpful for everyone is for me right now in my business. You know, we're at this, many people are either new and just learning and wrapping their heads around this, and others are really focused, going for a specific goal. And so I thought a great thing that we could focus on is confidence, which is belief in yourself, which is number one. It's huge. That belief in yourself and confidence can take you so far in life and so far in this business and in this journey. And the next aspect is focus. When we focus wholeheartedly on something, we can become unstoppable. If we really believe in ourselves and what we're doing, and we have full focus and concentration towards what we're creating, you know, your dream, your why, your vision, your business goals, you're going to be successful. And so I want to walk you through this. So if you're able to, please come to a standing position and really plant your feet below you. You can close your eyes and just really come into our bodies. Come into your body, feel your feet, and go ahead and imagine a time in your life when you felt full belief and confidence in yourself. Just start to see what comes to mind, come to memory. And also, what's a time when you were in that complete state of focus? So confidence and focus. And maybe something comes to you more quickly, and maybe you're like, I'm not sure. Just go ahead and imagine what that would feel like. Okay, so if you've got your picture, your memory, go ahead and just start taking in the details, what's going on around you. Where are you? Are you with anyone? What's the quality of the lighting, whether you're inside, outside? And now go ahead and take note of what is happening in your body at the physical level. How are you holding yourself? What's the position or the posture of your body? What's the expression on your face? And now move into your internal feeling state. How do you feel in this moment where you're experiencing this confidence and this focus? What's your internal feeling state? What words or characteristics come to mind? And so go ahead, really just embody what you're envisioning and seeing and experiencing, really taking it in at that physical level. And go ahead and anchor in this experience by squeezing your right palm to just fully embody and anchor in this memory. Beautiful. So this is something that you can come to at any time. I do it before leading a call or before prospecting, or when I'm going for a really big business goal and I'm like, am I doing this? Is this possible? Yes, I'm doing this. And like really to get into that mental, emotional, physical space of that confidence and focus, because anything is possible when we get in there. So you can come and open your eyes. If you have a notebook by you, you can just jot down any words or memories that came to you. And I'll show you a little picture of this triangle that I created. So basically, whatever goal you're going for, you put in the center. So this one was confidence and focus. Now everything starts with our physical being. This is hard to see, isn't it? Your physiology. You know, for me, when I came to this memory, I was standing tall. I had a big smile on my face. I felt connected to my heart. I had soft and gentle breaths. My heart was lifted and broadening. My shoulders were relaxed, and my core felt strong and engaged. These are the physical sensations that were happening. And now, what are the emotional sensations that are happening? Again, tune into your own personal experience. For me, I was feeling excited and joyful and ready and happy and super supported. And then some of the languaging that came to me from that experience was grateful, inspired, in charge of my destiny, wanting to share this gift and this mindset and this experience and the state of being with others. Thank you. So much gratitude, right? So you can create your own triangle, and you'll have the bottom as the physiology, the left as your focus and belief, your right as your language and meaning. I can send this to anybody that wants it. And for me, the word that came to mind for confidence and focus was mountain. So it's my personal leadership triangle. Whenever I need to step into this state, I come to my mountain triangle. And you'll have various different triangles, but that's an incredible place to start. And this is something that I've committed to doing 3 times a day. So imagine just whatever feelings, came to mind, please put them in the chat for you. And now imagine, how would you feel going into an important business activity if doing this beforehand? And now imagine that you've done this. Oh, I'm seeing lots of beautiful comments coming in. Now imagine that you've done this 2 times a day for a full week. So you've done it 14 times. What's going to change in your business? Now imagine doing it 90 times over a period of time. What is possible, right? So I'm seeing some really beautiful things: resilience, strength, joy, power. That was powerful, joyful, wind in my hair, bright skies, ocean, freedom, flow, connection, timelessness, playful celebration, laughter, love. So the beautiful part is we can call upon and step into this feeling and this embodiment, and then squeeze that right hand, really anchor it in. And even if you're taking 30 seconds or 5 minutes a day to do this practice, you will see results in your own personal transformation and thus in your business as well. So thank you all. This has been really powerful for me, and I hope you get a lot out of it as well.
Yay, thank you, Rita. Drop a 1 in the chat if you got something from that, if that was helpful. Yeah, I mean, 3 times a day. We're not just talking like 1 time a day, every other day. Like, Rita is committed to going Black Diamond this month, which, if you're brand new, is one of the, higher income earnings in this business. And she's focused and concentrated and really working on this. So thank you so much, Rita. And really, for me, this business, if you're brand new or you've been here a long time, it breaks down to 3 foundational steps for being successful here. Number 1 is knowing your why and knowing what brought you here, knowing where you're trying to get. And so that's where that focus piece comes in, right? Number 2, making the decision to stay committed to your dreams, to stay committed to what can be achieved here. And number 3, like Rita said, believe in yourself that you can make this happen. And being that it's Martin Luther King Day, I wanted to share a quote of his. He says, "Be a bush if you can't be a tree. If you can't be a highway, just be a trail. If you can't be a sun, be a star. For it isn't by size that you win or fail. Be the best of whoever you are." And I love that, because to me, really, there's nothing special about me or anyone in this business who's made it up into the higher income ranks. Really, it's just that we've built in these 3 foundational steps of knowing our why, connecting to our why daily. We've all made the decision that this is the path we're utilizing to achieve our why. And number 3, we believe in ourselves. Like whatever we've had to do, whatever challenges we've had to come across or mountains we've had to climb to get into that state of true belief in ourselves, we've attained that. And I can say, yes, there's all the other little things that we do as well. But on a foundational level, those 3 things, if you can lock down those into your business, into your life, not only will you see success in this business, you will see success trickle out in every aspect of your life. So that is super inspiring. Thank you so much, Rita, for the focus and the confidence, because it really boils down to those things where you just plant yourself deeply into those pillars and then grow from there. So I'm going to actually kind of jump out of order here. I have someone that I would love to bring on and share who actually has to jump off the call. So the reason I'm going to bring her on now is she is just like an embodiment of focus and concentration and confidence. And her Maddie Garcia is someone that I've known my entire life. And she just recently joined us here on this mission just this month. And she was able to hit Fast Start Consultant in her first 10 days, which for brand new people, that means she got 1,000 points in her first 10 days and received a $100 bonus. She jumped on the Widen Your Reach promotion, which is going live, and just really she utilized her stories to share why she's connected to this mission. And then also in her very first week, she got UBT. She hit UBT, which the UBT is it stands for Ultimate Business Transformation, which is one of the best ways to start moving up the ranks in this company. And if you utilize the UBT, you can get there much faster. So Maddie was able to get 3 customers who signed on with Ultimate Lifestyle Transformations and a smart order. And she basically just said, hey, do you want to do this with me? So she got 10-day Fast Start Consultant, she hit the UBT, and she's utilizing the Widen Your Reach promotion all within her first week of being with this business. So Maddie, I would love to just bring you on. And first, if you can just share with everyone a little bit about your background and what really attracted you to what we have here with Purium.
Yeah, thanks, Mary. Thank you, Rita. Honestly, it was you, Mary, and Rita who attracted me to this program. You guys have been kind of putting it in my ear for the past few years, and I keep being like, oh, not yet, not ready, got other things going on. And Rita shared a really amazing Zach Bush interview with Robert Kennedy about this virus, and I've been super confused about COVID, and it just brought a lot of clarity. And I was like, oh my God, I feel this in my body. It makes so much sense. And I've gone through a whole gamut of health issues. Since I was 19, I've just kind of been trying to find my footing and feel like I did before I was in a really terrible accident when I was 19 years old. And I've been trying to regain that strength that I had before the accident and feel in my body like I did before the accident for the past 10 years. I've been in school. I just graduated. I have my doctorate in Eastern medicine, acupuncture, and was doing that for 5 years. And it was amazing. It's great. And it's opened up a whole nother world, but it's med school. And therefore I'm, hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and maybe the unhealthiest I felt in a really long time, because I'm working, for no pay, 9 to 5 with clients. And it's just been really hard to give and give and give and be in debt. And so I've been super inspired by the regenerative agriculture movement for years now. And it's like, I've never found a company that uses regenerative agriculture and stands so in that embodiment of regenerative, it cares so much about the circular business structure. And yeah, so that's why I'm here. And I honestly, it's because of you and Rita that I really was like, you should try to reach out to another person. I was like, okay. And I just like kept finding friends and family that would want to join. And I'm just kind of being fully authentic within myself when I'm sharing this, all my stories on Instagram and getting people to sign up. I'm just being like, I don't know what I'm doing, but it feels really right. And I trust these people. And luckily feel like I've gained a lot of trust from my audience to believe in what I'm doing. And so if I believe in something, they believe in something. So yeah, it's cool. It's been really awesome. I really appreciate the check-ins. I'm studying for my board exam, so I don't have a whole lot of time to invest into the business, but I'm really excited, and it's just been awesome to be able to, I don't know, make $100 just, getting people to sign up for something that you really believe in. So it's been great. It's awesome. I don't know.
Yeah, Maddie. And I just want to congratulate you because you guys just heard, like, she's super busy. She doesn't have much time for the business, and she just started sharing right away. And one of our very first conversations was, Mary, I know I haven't tried the products yet, but can I share? Like, can I ask people to do this with me? And I was like, yes, that's exactly how I started. And actually, you can get a bonus and hit these extra points. And the whole time, Maddie's kind of like, UBT what? And why did you teach what? And how, but she just kept checking in with us. And like I said, she hit Fast Start Consultant in less than 10 days. So Maddie, is there any other piece of advice that you'd like to share with someone who's maybe just starting themselves in their first week? Like something you
Yeah.
can do away?
Just be on it. Like, honestly, it's been really fun for me to be like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I really trust what I'm doing. And that's all I know about it. I would love for you to join me, and like that, like getting people to sign up that way, just be like, I've never tried these products before, but I really trust and believe in them. I have like, I value the people that got me interested in this program. And I just being authentic and just and also checking Mary and Rita when they're sending text messages, which I'm sure they're sending everyone, or, like your higher up is sending you text messages, like, you should try to do this. Follow it, do it. It's super easy. And like, they're super responsive. If I haven't known anything about the points or anything, but I just keep tuning in. And anytime Mary or Rita sends me a suggestion of something to do, I just do it and I figure it out. If I don't know, I ask. And yeah, it's been great. They've been fully coaching me through this whole process. It's been awesome.
Yay, beautiful, Maddie. Well, thank you so much for sharing. I know you got to run, but again, you guys, you can see like Maddie she exudes confidence. So that, again, that's like that foundational piece. She's brand new to the business, but she has the confidence. Number two, she has the focus of like, I just reach out, be in touch with my upline, ask questions, just figure it out as I go. And she's really rocking it and doing amazing. So I can't wait to see where this goes for you beyond your first 2 weeks of being in the business. So let's drop Maddie some love in the chat, everyone. And then next, I want to bring on a lot of voices for this call. I know we kind of usually go through like the systems, but I feel like there's nothing more powerful than hearing the shares of people who are just starting. And so the next lovely woman I'd like to bring on is Jyn Rosen. And she basically did the same thing as Maddie. She got her transformation kit in December. The holidays were kind of the holidays. And so starting January 1st, she was like, okay, I want to figure this out. I'm starting a super busy job coming up in February. So I got 1 month. What can I do? What are the best things that I can utilize? And so myself and Rita and Carrie Drinkwine, we just coached her. We said, take advantage of the widen your reach, go live every single day for 10 days straight to share with people what you're doing. Get those extra points. And then again, see if you can get a UBT, see if you can get 3 people who sign up for one of our transformation packs, either as a brand partner or a customer, and get them a smart order on file, and you'll get extra 500 points and you'll be on your way to Fast Start Director, which it's Jyn's first full month in the business. So Fast Start Director, she has the opportunity to get a $400 bonus, and she just needs 2,500 points. And so she's already more than halfway there. And I just want to bring her on because, again, Jyn has just started the business. She's already hit the UBT. She's taken advantage of the widen your reach. So Jyn, if you would like to just come on and share with everyone, you know, a little bit about your background and what drew you to Purium, and yeah, how you're just authentically being you.
Thank you. So sweet. Yeah, hi, I'm Jyn Rosen. I have a long story, but I'm going to keep it short. If you hear a crying child, that's because she's in the bathroom crying. So sorry about that if you can hear her. Yeah, she's no daycare today. So I have been on a long health journey. I have been up and down in my weight, constantly had all kinds of ailments in my body. From an early age, I fell down the stairs, broke some bones, just never fully recovered from that, didn't go to PT, and just started walking incorrectly. And so a lot of things, just trauma from that, 2 babies. So trauma a little bit from that as well. And then I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder, the most embarrassing kind, and we won't go into details, but if you want to know about it, you can message me privately. But very embarrassing autoimmune disorder when I was 30 years old. And it was pretty much crippling. I felt horrible for myself for probably 3 months, thought my life was over. And I have 3 bonus kids and 2 kids of my own. And so I just was like, you know what, I'm going to fight for myself. And the doctors told me I would never get rid of it, that this was just my fate. And I had to just live this way forever. And I was like, no, there's an answer. And so I started researching, and of course was learning about like fatty liver, and you have too much stuff and toxins in your body. And so I started like, okay, I'm going to get on the Whole30. Let's just get the toxins out. Let's do this. So I did Whole30, dropped weight super fast, dropped 50 pounds in 4 months. So clearly my body was ready to go. And then I really started seeing a big dramatic change in my autoimmune disorder. But a year later, I was at my goal weight. I was working out like a fiend. I was like feeling good for the most part. And then I had just debilitating nerve pain for 30 days nonstop. Nobody could tell me what was going on. I went to, 8 different specialists. I had MRIs. No one could figure it out. And then I started kind of figuring out going to the, Rolfers, chiropractors, but I was going 3-4 times a week. I couldn't work out. It was like for a whole year. And then COVID hit and I gained a bunch of weight back. I was depressed, staying inside. My business was tanking. I planned luxury weddings. So yay me. They told me I couldn't do that. So I live in Minnesota. So they're very strict here with the rules and stuff with COVID. So couldn't have weddings. So I was super depressed. Finally, I was like, Carrie, why are you so happy? Why are you always in the tropics? Like, what is happening? She's always shining, this shining light on social media. And I was just like, I need what you have, like, fix me. So I talked to her really quickly about all my ailments and stuff. And she was like, oh, you have an inflamed kidney and you need to get on all these products. And I was like, what are these products? So she just started telling me, and she's like, oh, also there's a business you can make money. And I'm like, yep, I need to do all that. So I just really was starting to educate myself about the glyphosate and cleaning up your gut. And no one had ever told me about this. Like I felt stuck in my own body. I just had no idea that this information was out there. Like you can kind of like research a little bit about it, but the fact that I could take these products, feel good, and get my life back on track and not be in pain and make money because I want my friends and family to do it with me was just kind of very intriguing for me. So, that's a little bit of the backstory. And then I just started talking about it. I'm a very confident person. My parents are pastors and they were like, God made you perfect in his image. So I'm just like, I've always been confident. So it's really easy for me to talk on social media because I don't really care what people think. And so it's gotten me in trouble in the past, but now moving forward, when you're talking about health and how you feel and how amazing and vibrant this new life is, I think it's very contagious and people are wanting that. And they're sitting there going, wow, like I was in a car accident. I have nerve pain too. Sorry, my printer's going on. And, so I just have been, I think like right away, like 50 women were messaging me like Facebook and Instagram. And I was like, I could barely keep up, like chatting with them. And, obviously it's a numbers game, which I'm sure you've heard that before, but there's so many people that are still interested, but they're almost like, I'll just wait and see. Like, I've done this before. I'm going to wait and see and watch your journey. But a lot of them are like, I trust you. Let's jump in. I've had, honestly, the most amazing, authentic conversations. I'm very busy. I have like 3 different jobs going on. So typically I'll just be like, if they're like, what's going on? I'll literally do voice text. And I'm like, I'm in between meetings. I'm just going to tell you super fast. And then I just voice text genuinely what's going on in my life. And then I ask them questions. And then we just have a genuine conversation about it. And then I'm like, hey, my team are experts. Jump on calls with my team members and they know way more than me. And that has really worked so great. And the support has been absolutely phenomenal with Christina and Carrie and Mary Beth and Rita. Amazing support systems. I've never had that in a business. And I myself am a leader and I own my company and I'm not even that supportive to my employees. So I have check on that. I need to do that on the other side, but it's been really amazing.
Yeah, thank you, Jyn. That's awesome. And you guys, again, like confidence is contagious. She saw Carrie being confident with her posture and doing her thing, and it drew her in. And then she's just exuding that to other people. So I know you did like a couple posts just sharing what you were doing. And I'm really curious, how did you get people to put their smart orders on file? Just being that you're like, I'm just trying this for the first time. I'm glad you're doing it with me. And you might like sign up for a smart order. How did that languaging go for you?
Yeah. And all of you would love for you to follow me. I need all your support. Send me emojis on my things, because sometimes there's crickets. So we need to support each other. So it's Clean Living Jyn with 2 N's. So you guys can follow me. But I honestly, when I started, I would do it the way that Carrie did it for me. Because when I was like, there's like, okay, so I click on this and how do I do this? And then, she's like, let's just jump on a call. So we just zoomed super fast and I shared my screen and she literally walked me through it. I mean, it's a simple order, right? You've ordered products, but the fact that she was like, this is what you do. And then you don't want to run out of these products. You should put in your smart order right now. She did that with me. Well, that was like a perfect way to do it, because I would have never gone back in there and put a smart order in. I would have been like frantically trying to figure out how fast I can get the products here later. So I just did the same thing with my friends who are putting in an order. I'm like, you know what? It can be a little confusing at first. So why don't we just jump on a call and I'll walk you through it. And so then I'll say, if they're getting like a customizable, transformation, then I'll kind of help them pick and choose the products that that are supposed to be for them based on recommendations. And then I just say, you know what, right now, put on your calendar, I'm going to get your smart order put in here for you, but on your calendar, mark it like a day before, because you may want to change it. So you may want to do, instead of the core 4, maybe you want to do another transformation because you're feeling so amazing. So I make it positive and upbeat and like more about like, you're going to want to do this continuing on and you don't want to miss it. And then I blame FedEx for how crappy they are getting it to you fast. I'm like, FedEx is late right now. So like for me, I'm almost freaking out because my husband's stealing my products and I'm like, stop, like the product, I need that. So now we're fighting over it until his transformation stuff comes in. So that's kind of how I'm doing it. I'm just walking them through it and just not really giving them an option. And 2 people have said, no, I need to like talk to my husband and, I'll figure that out. But at least I've shown them then like where to go in there, when they log back in and how to get there and how to create it.
Yeah. Beautiful, Jyn. And thank you so much. And I think it's such a good thing to bring up because it's a step-by-step process. Just like when we're becoming brand partners, the very first thing we should be doing is go to superfood.social/partners, type in the password social, go through that step-by-step process. Same with customers, like that step-by-step process. And when we do that, like you can hear what she said, it duplicates. That's how Carrie signed her up. So now that's how she's signing people up. And the key to this business is duplication. Whatever you're doing, the people that you're signing up are going to do, and then it just replicates. So further down the line, something that your leader taught you is now being replicated all the way down, and it's simple and easy and fun. And I also love this idea of Jyn just saying, you know, Purium 365, like this is Ashley Castro. I love this is going to be our new promotion for 2021. It's like Purium 365. Like, let's not just make it about a 30-day transformation, but let's make it about being healthy every single day and really supporting people even additionally outside of a 30-day transformation, but to develop these healthy habits daily. So amazing, Jyn. Again, another super, super busy woman. Like you said, she's got 3 businesses, but she's working it and she's figuring out how to be really authentic and share with her community. So thank you, Jyn. Drop some love in the comments for Jyn or a takeaway. And then I'm going to bring on another voice, Miss Camille Ferguson, who she's been in the business a little bit longer. Maddie and Jyn is both like their first couple weeks, but Camille's been in. And the thing I love about Camille is, yes, she exudes the confidence, and then she also has that superb focus, and she embodies that one of the 3 tips I was saying of making the decision. And Camille, when she makes a decision, she just does it. She's like, you know what? I'm hitting UBT this week because that's what I'm doing. And there she goes. She hit UBT last week. So I would love, Camille, if you can just pop on and tell us briefly a little bit of, you know, what brought you to Purium, but also just like, how do you get in that embodiment of making a decision and just making it happen?
Yeah. Hi, Mary. Thanks, everyone. So how I got into Purium is I've known Mary, Rita, her sisters, and her mama for over 20 years. So I saw Mary's first live that she did, kind of hiding in the dark. And I was like, oh, what's Mary doing? What's she talking about? What's she been up to? Because I've been watching her like go to Africa and, you know, go teach kids surfing and doing awesome things. And so I just started watching her journey and was really inspired. I've always been attracted to a healthier lifestyle, and actually had a call with her mom, Brenda, who was talking to me about the fruitarian diet and alkalinizing my body, because I had been suffering with chronic pain for many years. I have a condition in my spine called spondylolisthesis, and it came about in my 3rd pregnancy and was triggered. And I just ended up on this long-term dependency of ibuprofen and was a candidate for surgery. I didn't want to do that. I kind of thought, well, maybe spinal injections would be the next best option. And COVID hit. I couldn't do any of that. And my husband and I had a conversation about me starting Purium because I just knew kind of in my bones that that was something that I needed to be doing. So I ordered my first pack. I actually ordered a core 4. And my husband, he's in grad school full time. He also has a graphic design business. He works from home. And our business had gotten shut down in September. We live in Chicago, and there was some issues with the city with our business. So like our COVID situation happened in September, and I'm home with my little boy. He's 2. I wasn't planning on going back to work. And I was just watching my husband just day and night, being awake, slaving away on his grad school program, trying to make ends meet. And I just laid out this huge prayer. I had been off of social media for a little while because I was trying to fast for his business, because I'm a nursing mom, so I couldn't really fast from food. And the minute that I got back on social media, I had already ordered my pack. Mary had made a post about how one of her friends made, like, she had hit the Fast Start Executive and made like $1,200. And I got out of that prayer, saw that post, and had been praying like for a solution, you know, just like you had been, Mary, just really praying for a solution so I could work from home and help, you know, relieve my husband of some of the stress that he was holding. And I I really couldn't afford to do the business. So I reached out and I was like, what's up with the business? I need like a sponsor. I need the scholarship. I want to do it now. And she had been dripping on me for a couple of years, really wanting me to join the business with her. And I was really resistant. And she's like, oh yeah, girl, it's free. So that's how I got started. No turning back. I made the decision that day that if I was going to do this, it was something I was not going to give up on, because I've given up on a lot of things in my past. If they got hard, I would just give up. And I won't go into all of that, but yeah, I just really made the decision and plugged into the systems right away. All the training calls. If I missed a training call, I would listen to the replay. Same with, the corporate trainings, like always plugging into those calls. And if I felt down about my business, I would plug into the calls, always reaching into my upline support, and yeah, just really going for it. And then I hit the UBT in the first week of January. That was the second time I hit it in my business. And I had leveraged the Shine On transformation from December. I reached out to like 150 people in like a week's time, something like that. I got into massive action, and I actually used Tala's languaging. He had, have kind of a post about, hey girl, thinking about you. This is what I'm doing. I would love for you to check it out, and I made a post that I just shared with a bunch of people. I personalized it, so I was able to save time. And I had a lot of people respond back to me and just started those conversations. And I kept following up. I also used the tip that Ashley Castro had given us to follow up 3 times in 72 hours. And that's what I did. And I would follow up. If they didn't answer back, give them a little space, and then I would follow up again. And that's how I hit the UBT. I had a girl that did the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation in July, and just told her about the Shine On transformation and the giveaway and stuff. And she was like, what's up with the business? I can't stop thinking about Purium. And that she was my my final person for the UBT that week. And with the Smart Order, with one girlfriend, she figured it out just on her own. She's like, yep, got it. Smart Order, good. I understand. And I just explained how she could get double rewards points and how it would benefit her. And she would be able to save money in the future, and she wouldn't want to run out of products. And then the second customer, she definitely understood the Smart Order. We did have a little bit of trouble getting the Smart Order set up. So I checked in with Mary, and I also went to my back office, chatted with customer service, and they were able to help me set up the Smart Order. My friend gave me her credit card information, and boom, it was done. Customer service is a huge deal for me. I've always been in the customer service industry. And so that's something that I felt really happy to be able to extend that to my customers. And yeah, that's how I hit the UBT, and it just has been flowing that way. And I'm still having people call me today like, hey, I'm ready to do this. Let's go. And, just having people reach out, and I'm still continuing to follow up. And, it's about filling your funnel. I had to fill my funnel for quite a while, and now it's just booming. It's exploding. So that's what happened.
Yeah, Camille, and of quite a few things you said on there, I just want to highlight consistency. She's just consistent, kept filling her funnel. It wasn't like she reached out to 3 people and boom, she hit UBT. It's because of the work she's been doing, and she's been planting the seeds. And I love what Ashley Castro wrote in the comments about 80% of sales are made on the 7th exposure. So it's all about the follow up, and then not giving up. Like Camille even jumped into some kind of like spaces where the Smart Order wasn't working, and she could have just been like, oh, I guess I'm not hitting it. But instead she was problem solving, took full responsibility, was like, this is my business. This is what I'm creating. This is a decision I'm making. Went into the back office, chatted with customer service, reached out to her upline. So just, again, it's like that confidence exudes what you're doing in your business. When you're confident, you're more able to problem solve and be like, I'm going to make this happen because I see the pathway, and I might have some hiccups in the road, but I'm committed to this and I'm making the decision. So beautiful, Camille. And next, I want to bring on Miss Carrie Drinkwine. I know we're kind of running short on time, but I do specifically, Carrie, if you just want to share maybe a minute or two on exactly the verbiage you're using to help people with Smart Order so that they can achieve the UBT, because Carrie Drinkwine hit UBT last week. She hit it like right on Friday. She got her third in, and yeah, Carrie, so if you just want to come in and share a little bit of your languaging around the Smart Order, that would be wonderful.
Sure. Thanks so much. I just want to say quickly first, I think so much of it is like the confidence in the posture that we talked about, because when they announced the UBT promo, that it was rolled over into customers, but that the customers had to have a Smart Order as well. At first I was really excited, and then my initial reaction was like, oh, well, that's going to be hard. Right. And that was like how I was perceiving, like, I don't want to feel pushy. I don't want to feel like I'm telling people to get on Smart Order and they feel like they're kind of trapped into this like payment thing. So I had to like readjust my inner posture on that. And I was like, no, this makes total sense. This is how they're going to get the best reward out of what they're doing, is consistency, create success. Like, not just doing a crash cleanse and then moving on. So I had to do some inner posture shifting. And now what I say is, like, when I'm on the phone with them, and they like, it's almost like as soon as I shifted my posture, I set an intention, 2 intentions actually, that I was going to attract entrepreneur-like partners that are ready to grab onto the systems in place and utilize them. And Jyn showed up, and she is like a business woman. She's like, got it, already made a spreadsheet, good, we're good. Like, she's on it. Hit UBT right away. Love you too, Jyn. And so that was my first intention. Then my second intention that I set was that I was going to start attracting people that are ready to change their lives, not just crash cleanse, and that are going to see the vision. And it just started like rolling in, like people that have heard me talking about the cleanse for a year and a half. And they're like, seeing the live interviews, etc., jumped in. And we're like, I'm ready to do that thing now. And it was almost a natural progression of the conversation we were having. They were like, so what's after this? What's next? And I right away said, the most natural progression is at least the core 4 for maintenance. So I said, the ULT is incredible. If you have really deep health goals, I actually recommend repeating the ULT 2 or 3 times at maximum in a row. Or you can just go on to the core 4 for maintenance, and you can change this order at any time. So I let them know, I was like, if you set up your Smart Order now, not only will you be guaranteed to get your products on time, you're going to be locked in at my 25% off loyal customer discount, and you're going to get the double rewards points. So those are the 3 things I shared. And then I say, if you don't like anything, you can cancel your Smart Order at any time. There's no penalty. And so people are like, oh, cool, that makes sense. And it was just like, I really didn't have to, like, it was just like, yep, go ahead, help me, how do I do it? And so all 3 people did. And yeah, it was like easier than I thought. And so it was interesting because my UBT was all customers when I had the most resistance to signing up customers on repeat orders. But once I shifted that internal posture, I had 3 customers, boom, buy ULTs and all sign up for Smart Order. So yeah, so it's just focus on your posture and focus on like what you believe inside is exactly what you're going to exude. So if you're worried or you're feeling like, oh, they're not going to want to do this, then they're going to feel that same energy and they're going to replicate that behavior.
Yes, beautiful, Carrie. And I just love how you were so vulnerable and saying like, oh, that's going to be hard. But then she was honest, like, I got to shift that in myself and then give the benefit to the customer, because it really is better for the customer. They get the 25% discount, they get the double rewards, they get to continue the lifestyle. So again, like if you're finding resistances in your business or you're just starting, this might be your first call and you're like, whoa, this is a lot. This is coming up for me, blah, blah, blah. Like, what is your inner posture and how can you shift that? How can you reach out to your upline for support? How can you listen to other people's stories to really make that shift in yourself so you can see that shift in the business? So thank you so much, Carrie. And I'm going to lead into, I had so much more I wanted to share on this call, but they just go so fast. So from here, I'm going to just move in straight into how you can really leverage events to hit the UBT and to get fast start bonuses, to get, if it's your first 10 days, to just start rocking and rolling like you heard from all these ladies. And that's why I started the call with making sure that you all have our team calls, our training calls in your calendar. Because one of the best things you can do, if you don't know what to go on and share about, if you don't know what to go live on, or you're like, I don't even know, leverage the events we have in place. So I'm going to give you all kind of like a homework assignment for right after this call. Get your phone out and go live and talk about one thing you learned. You don't have to say, hey, I was on this Purium training call, but you can say, hey, I just recently started this business and I was on my first, maybe it's your first call with the new community I'm part of. And here's something I learned. Here's something that stood out to me. You know, boom, you get one submission for Widen Your Reach promotion for that. You can also go live leading up to the events. So our Sunday superfood.social live, our business live, you know, just get in the habit. Anytime we have one of these calls or events, go on and go live and say, hey, this is happening tomorrow. Every Sunday, my community holds this amazing call where we talk about regenerative business. We talk about healing ourselves on a foundational nutrition basis. And we also just share stories and inspire each other. And I'm really excited to hop on this Sunday and see who's going to share next. Would you like to come with me and hop on with me? Or would you like me to send you the replay? You know, just get used to going live whenever we have a call. So that being said, we have these new mega transformation Zooms. And if it's your first week in the business, or, you know, you're really close to hitting your next rank, my suggestion is to try to get as many new people on these Wednesday mega Zooms as possible. And the reason I emphasize the UBT with this call and the languaging around smart order is because if you invite people to these transformation Zooms, they're going to get the whole lowdown. You don't have to do the explaining. You just have to invite them, let the call do the talking, and then you get to follow up and help ensure that they got the smart order and that they're really, you know, set up for success. So Christina Aman, our very own crown, soon to be 2-star crown, is leading this Wednesday mega transformation Zoom. So Christina, if you're available to jump on and just share a little bit of like how you're inviting people to this call and what you're most excited about in leading it.
Yeah, thanks, Mary Beth. What an epic call so far. Oh my gosh, getting people on smart order, cultivate that language and habits. So good. So this Wednesday's Mega Zoom is going to be led by me and Rachel Balansat, another crown on our team. And one of the things I'm really excited about in this call is the energy that Rachel and I are going to have together. So we're going to be bouncing off of each other. And there's something magical that happens when you're with a friend. And Rachel and I have known each other for the whole 4 years that I've been in Purium at events and all these things. So we have a dynamic. So we're going to play off that dynamic and that, that love that we have between each other. And then of course, we're going to bring in all of our knowledge and all of our enthusiasm about the products. Rachel has an incredible story about Hashimoto's, and she has an incredible story about becoming a bodybuilder after being like a regular person. So that's amazing. And the way that I'm reaching out to people is I've just been filling my funnel about the transformation. I've been sharing testimonials. I've been doing stories, just kind of like getting ready for my own transformation and sharing a little bit about products, sharing other things. Like I've shared some of Zach Bush's slides about the immune system and the gut connection. So just all the different ways. So leading up to it, and then inviting people to come to this mega Zoom, this corporate call. It's Wednesday at 6 o'clock Pacific time. And we're just going to have a lot of fun with it and bring our energy and bring our spice. It's a little bit of a growth edge for me because leading with a business and talking about entrepreneurial concepts and this incredible business model is my comfort zone. So we're going to be researched, we're going to be prepared, we're going to be organized because it isn't just what rolls off my tongue as easily. So that's exciting to me too, because it's always about leaning into new ways to grow and show up and present ourselves, and developing new languages and new stories. We're going to have at least 2 testimonials, really powerful testimonials from people in the field. So you'll want to come and hear new stories, because that always builds our belief. Even if you don't have a prospect to come join you on the call, it's always powerful to come hear these new stories. So yeah, that's a little bit about the call. See you guys there.
Yay, awesome. And if you don't know, we have like an Eventbrite for the Mega Zoom. So check out your team threads, reach out to your upline. If you register for the event prior to, and you have people register, you actually get entered to win free prizes. So you could invite someone who wins something, which is really cool. So yeah, leverage the events, you guys. And one thing that I really want to emphasize is, if you don't quite know how to get started, the reason I wanted to bring these 4 ladies on is because you can see that they all just led with their story. They just said, this is what drew me to this, and this is kind of where I've been, and this is where I'm at now, and this is where my genuine excitement is. So if, you know, I do the action plan at least once a month. Sometimes I do it twice a month personally. And so you can go in to www.superfood.social/partners, or yeah, and then password social, and print yourself out an action plan. And on that action plan, it's going to ask you to write out your why. And then the back page is going to ask you to write out your story. And so lead with your why, lead with your story, lead with what you know. Lead with your excitement, lead with your authenticity, and just do your best to just embody that focus and that confidence that is going to exude out to those that you're sharing with. Even if you're calling people on the phone or sending, I personally like to do the voice text or call, because you don't get the same energy with the text messages. But just think about your why, think about why you're here, think about why you're excited, and think about all the amazing opportunities that we have to share. We have the Fierce Friday Million Mom Movement call. So if you have some families in your funnel, or some moms or some parents, like another great tool to utilize to invite people and just get people more exposed to the community, and continue to learn as you go, learn as you earn. And that just will help everybody along the way. So drop me a 2 in the comments if you're going to go live right after this call, and drop me a 3 in the comments if you're going to really work on, you know, leveraging the events, the calls that we have in place to just help you be more authentic in your sharing, and help you be more present with like what's happening now. I can honestly say that's what's led me to Red Diamond, hopefully soon to be crowned, is just sharing, okay, what is happening right now? Wow, this event is coming up tomorrow. Okay, what is happening today? Whoa, I woke up and I noticed my nails aren't as brittle. You know, okay, what's happening now? And just sharing your experience, and sharing your excitement, and sharing your enthusiasm. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who shared. And yeah, let's just have fun. We're halfway through January. Happy Martin Luther King Day. And I love you all.
Bye. Thanks, Mary.
Thanks, Mary.